bad, money chaser. Lyrics, songs that touches the soul. Yes, welcome to another special package from the stable of Fairfield Mediacast blog. It's our roundup on activities around the globe when it concerns sports throughout the weekend. From cricket to Scrabble, and then the king of all, football, will serve you the very best. I'm Maxwell Kumoyi. Yes, producing as usual is the man with the longest name, Oluwatobilobazil Adepetu Kumoyi. Yes, it runs in the blood, it flows, and it flows regularly. Yes, where do we start from? We start from the cricket over in Kigali, where Nigeria secured a ticket to participate in the ICC T20 Under-19 Women's World Cup next year. Yes, Zimbabwe were the ones who failed to make it. Yes, it was a washout. Nigeria are ready and preparing to head to Malaysia. What a ticket! They snatched it when it matters most. Cricket gradually finding its rhythm, finding its bearing in Nigeria. The female ones are doing it good for Nigeria. They call them the Yellow Greens. They didn't drop a game from day one till the final day. Yes, kudos to the team that made it happen in Kigali. Hopefully, tomorrow they'll be back in the country. Yes, we understand that they are really ready to make Nigeria proud again when they head to Malaysia next year. Yes, from cricket we move to Scrabble. The Lekki Classic has come and it has gone. It ended yesterday with Charles Tachamensin from Ghana reigning supreme with a game to spare. 14 games out of 18. He was crowned champion and Ghana is bustling. Yes, the Ghana jollof rice was served hot and fresh yesterday for the Nigeria Armadas. They came in their numbers. But Charles Tachamensin gave them and told them, Accra is the place to be when you want to play Scrabble. Accra is the new home of Scrabble. And they did it in style. How do you come into the den of the lions and then devour them? Devour the lions itself. The stars from Ghana is shining. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. They are not just twinkle, little stars now. They are big stars shining from Accra. And Stanley Ubedi, another Ghanaian, was part of the top 10. He finished in the 8th position. Yes. Who failed? Not Nigeria. Who failed? Nobody failed. It was all win-win for Scrabble. John Ayedu came second in that hotly and keenly contested tournament, the Lekki Scrabble Classic. Hopefully next year they will do something more better for the game of Scrabble. The intermediate category went to Babajide. Is it Babajide? Yes. Babajide Alagbada. Yes. He wasn't rated as the number one, but he pushed it away and became the number one in the intermediate category. For winning the Masters category, Charles Tachamensin went home with ₦1 million. In those days, ₦1 million would have been wonderful fun to spend. But nowadays, with the value of the naira, ₦1 million looks more like 100,000 naira. But ₦1 million remains $1 million. Still on the domestic front, but this time the Nigerian Premier League matches were played on match day 4. And the big one is the fact that Finidi George is telling the whole world that I still remains the boss. He has played 4 games, winning 3 and then 1 draw. Yesterday, it was the turn of Enyimba to feel the pain from Rivers United. 2-0 it ended. Remo Stars too were better off than Rangers International. 2 of them were in the continent and they are all out. But Remo Stars defeated Rangers International 2-1. In Yedegwa, it ended 1-1. Katsina United were just too hot as they won 3-0 over Lobby Stars. Yes, that's the story from the domestic front. Shooting Stars too were not were slow. They had their own points. They won their own game too. That's tell you that the domestic front, we don't win at home at all costs again. We have away wins now happening every day in the Nigerian Premier League. We hope it will continue that way. And now let's go to Futsal World Cup. Morocco's hope of playing in the semi-final was dashed yesterday by Brazil. It ended 3-1 in favor of the Brazilians in Uzbekistan, venue of the Futsal five-a-side World Cup. Yes, they gave it their all, but it was not enough for the Moroccans to go beyond the quarter-final. Yes, let's go to the Premier League. Two games were played on Sunday. The first was Ipswich and Aston Villa. Yes, early lead by Ipswich, Ipswich, and how did it go? 2-2 it ended. They started it on. Ipswich took the lead in the 8th minute. Aston Villa replied and made it 2-1 before Ipswich pulled it back again with Delapse doing a double for Ipswich. 2-0, 2-2 it ended. So for 4 matches in a row, Ipswich have been picking just a single point. And for Aston Villa, it's not the best, dropping points again. Then the game on Sunday between Tottenham Hotspur and United ended 3-0 at Old Trafford in favor of not United, but the Slicky Spurs. 3-0 ended, and United's captain saw red before the break. Well, it's been a very difficult start for the season for Erik ten Hag, who has 7 points from how many games? 6 games. Not a good result. A lot of people are calling for the head of the Dutchman that it's time for him to go, even though they gave him a new contract before the start of the season. That is the story from Old Trafford. They collected 3 at home. Let's go to Spain. The game was halted for over 20 minutes. It's the Madrid derby, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. Madrid took the lead in the 64th minute, and then 5 minutes later, fans started throwing stones and pelting the goalkeeper of Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois. The game had to be stopped for 20 minutes or so. Then they resumed after. And after they resumed, when Madrid thought they had done the needful by lone strike, in stoppage time, Atletico came in and they did the damage. It all ended 1-1 between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, the Madrilista. Barcelona are the league leader in Spain, though they suffered a defeat at the weekend. They still lead the table with 2 points ahead of Madrid. The Spanish league is gradually becoming something else, from racism to all manner of hooligan behaviors that is not part of football. And now let's go to Italy, where Napoli, that had a very terrible season last season, is finding life sweet under Conte. This time they defeated Monza 2-0 on Sunday to show their intent that they are ready to make it happen for the guys in Naples. Yes, it's a season that they cannot forget in a hurry. 13 points from 6 games. It shows that they are ready for the big one. Later in the day, we'll serve you the highlights of every other event that took place across Europe, Africa. And we'll be going to Ghana to tell you the highlight of the Ghanaian Premier League and what happened in Argentina. Be rest assured that Betty Enoch will serve you that hot and fresh by midday. So get ready for the highlights of Europe biggest league with Betty Enoch. And on that note, I want to call it a date on today's edition of your special from the stable of Fairzeal Mediacast blog. I'm Maxwell Kumoyi. Let's do it again on Wednesday.
Survivor, you need, on the chaser.